What's up guys, Christian from Crisis Point and welcome back to the channel, and this is the Realme C55. And in this quick review video, we'll be talking about the specifications, the features that comes with the package, and everything else in between. And with that said, let's do this. Alright, so first things first, let's talk about the key specifications of the Realme C55. First and foremost, we have a 64 megapixel AI camera, a 33 watt fast charging capability, a 5000 mAh battery, a 90Hz Full HD Plus display, and a bumped up MediaTek Helio G88 chipset with a 7.89mm ultra slim profile. This is actually a major step up from the C35 that was released about a year ago, as not only do you get the major bump up in performance, but you also get to have additional features for the money that you're paying for. Now, there are multiple storage configurations for the Realme C55, but what we have here is the 256GB storage configuration variant. Removing the lid, we're greeted with a welcome packet that houses the SIM ejector pin, the user guide manual, the complimentary jelly case, the device itself, the 33 watt charger in the box, and a Type-C cable for charging and data transfer. So here we have the Realme C55 in the rainforest color variant. So it's kind of like a teal/green combination going on that has a bit of a textured back, and it does look kind of similar to the C35 with just some minor elements in terms of the design being improved that makes it a lot more comfortable to hold and use one-handed. Probably the first thing you'll notice is how light the device is. Despite having a big battery, it feels very comfortable to hold one-handed. Towards the right, we have a side-mounted fingerprint sensor that doubles as a sleep-wake key and the volume rockers. Up top is completely bare. Towards the left, we have the SIM card tray that houses 2 nano SIM cards and a dedicated micro SD card slot for storage expansion, and down at the bottom we have a 3.5 jack, a primary microphone, the Type-C port for charging, and a bottom fire speaker. So ultimately, design wise for the C55, it's a win. It covers all the fundamentals on what you would expect with a smartphone, providing you access to certain features that is not visible on other devices in the market, particularly the expandable storage and a headphone jack. Okay, so in terms of the display, the Realme C55 comes with an IPS LCD panel that has support for 90Hz refresh rate. This is a 6.72-inch Full HD Plus display with a resolution of 1080 by 2400. This is actually a very tall display. Arguably, if there's anything that I like about Android phones, especially with Realme phones, is that most of the devices that they released in the market are more inclined to being narrow, which means it's a lot easier to hold one-handed without sacrificing too much on screen size. Now, the display on the Realme C55 does go up to 680 nits peak brightness. I wouldn't say that it is the brightest of the bunch as opposed to the more expensive counterparts in the market, but it does get decently bright even if you're directly under the sun. On a side note, the Realme C55 does come with the latest iteration of its user interface, which is Realme 4.0, that is based on top of Android 13 out of the box. So you're getting the latest and greatest in terms of software and some incremental upgrades in terms of hardware. And much like the other Realme devices that had been released in the market previously, the C55 also supports RAM expansion by utilizing a portion of your storage, converting it to virtual RAM or virtual memory, which for consumers it's a win because it allows your device to be a lot more efficient in multitasking. Now, in addition to the display, the Realme C55 does support a 90Hz refresh rate. Out of the box, it's set to auto select, which automatically adjusts the refresh rate depending on what you're doing, but you do have the option to alter it from standard at 60Hz or high at 90Hz. And in addition to the design aesthetics, the Realme C55 brings along the mini capsule. So this is actually the newest feature for Android devices. So the mini capsule is basically like a secondary notification for your device. Currently though, it only supports the battery status when charging or when it's about to be full, as well as the mobile data counter, which is fine because it's a stepping stone. It's a progressive type of technology that Android can be potentially utilizing in the months and years to come. Now, of course, since we're talking about the display, when it comes to entertainment, media, and the like, rest assured that the C55 has got you covered, as this device has a very beautiful display, allowing you to enjoy content for the extended period of time. You're able to watch full HD content regardless of what platform you're on. Color corners will look vibrant and punchy, and the viewing angles is just amazing. So even if this device is technically under the entry-level category, you can bet your money that this is going to give you a flagship experience when watching content on the C55. Now in terms of photography, the Realme C55 is a total upgrade because we're not just talking about the lenses here. Although yes, it does have a 64 megapixel wide lens that is paired with a 2 megapixel depth sensor, which on paper technically is a much higher megapixel count over the C35. But see, the thing is, the C55 is equipped with a MediaTek Helio G88 processor, which is probably 5 times or 6 times more powerful than the chip that is found inside the C35. So generally speaking, the overall performance with the camera as well as image processing and all that jazz, the C55 will perform a lot better in 2023 for a budget-friendly smartphone. Now, I was able to do my rounds by doing a bit of toy photography in Green Hills Shopping Center, where there were a lot of instances that had a lot of harsh lighting environments, but I think overall the C55 was able to do justice in terms of toy photography. Now, I did try out the video recording capabilities of the C55, which was limited to 1080p, 30 and 60 FPS, and I think for the most part it was able to pull off the actual feature successfully. And at the end of the day, I think in terms of the camera performance, provided that you have the upgraded processing chip at the helm, you can pretty much be assured that with the money that you're spending, you will really get your money's worth. So in summary, the Realme C55 has every right to be considered an upgrade over its predecessor. Considering the price point of what you're paying for, the features that comes with the package itself is just a totally different spectrum. You're getting a lot of value for your money with the C55. Namely, you have a 90Hz Full HD Plus display with an upgraded processor at the helm, 256GB of onboard storage, a 3.5 jack, support for 33-watt fast charging, Bluetooth 5.2, the latest and greatest in terms of software, and that's all crammed into one affordable package. Now, for those of you who are looking to get one for yourself, I'll drop the links in the description down below. Now, if you did enjoy this quick review video, feel free to give this video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel for more tech reviews and unboxing videos. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or inquiries. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching. This is Chris once again from Crisis Point, and I'll catch you in the next.